And welcome to another edition of the Living Large Theater Podcast. Billy Santiago here, along with my good friend of 37 years, Gary Rodriguez, super producer Noe Ayala. You can reach out to us on Gmail at livinglargetheater@gmail.com. We're available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon Prime, and now on the YouTube channel, hashtag Living Large Theater Podcast. Reach out if you want to become a sponsor of this fine program, 956-451-1633. Rate our podcast, share with a friend, leave us a comment, and more importantly, hit that subscribe button.
Hey, thanks a lot, Bill. This is the Living Large Theater Podcast. We are broadcasting from White Sands Marina, White Sands Inn and Suites in Port Isabel, Texas, and we have a studio audience. We want to thank everyone for hanging out with us today, and we're going to be talking with Arnold and Corina Flores. They are the proprietors here, and I'm looking at a wall right now. This is something that if you're listening and you're not here, you're going to get extremely jealous. Listen to this. It's a Cajun shrimp boil, 1 pound of Cajun boiled shrimp with potatoes, sausage, and corn, and 2 pints of beer for $18.
How
What is it?
many?
$18.95? $18? $18, and I'm telling you, what a bargain. Sorry if you can't be here. We'll do it for you, though. And we have super producer Noe Ayala here. He's running the show for us. We're having a real good time. Arnold and Corina Flores, thank you so much for inviting us back, welcoming us back, and hosting us again here at White Sands Marina Inn and Suites. Arnold, tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll ask Corina to tell us a little bit about herself. Arnold Flores.
How are you folks doing today? Well, I'm married to this woman here. You
Yeah.
can't see her, but I'll let her start off, and then I'll jump in.
Go ahead, Corina. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name's Marina Flores. Here with Arnold, we've owned actually White Sands Inns and Suites restaurant and marina for 2 years now.
All right.
Yes.
Nice.
We bought it back on Valentine's Day 2 years ago, so we're excited. This year that just passed has really shown a lot of the commitment that him and I have given to this place, and also a lot of commitment from our people here, our hometown people, right? They have ensured that we're steady.
Yeah.
They've been the backbone of our improvements here.
Sure.
And so that's, I think, one of the things that really keeps us going is, the community here.
Yeah.
And the feedback that we're getting from them. We have patrons that come here every day. Our winter Texans, oh my God, they have been such a blessing.
It was a packed house yesterday when we got here.
Yes, they have been such a blessing. Our winter Texans, they started coming at the beginning of December, and they decided to stay a little bit later. They're not leaving until March now.
Yeah.
So, and we already have reservations for 2026.
That's amazing.
Just this morning, I made a reservation for 2026.
They want to come back, huh? That's
How are
awesome.
they? How are
So
they
we're
finding out
excited.
about it up there? How do they learn about White Sands Marina?
Well, winter Texans are the pipeline for themselves. When they find a good spot, they tend to tell everybody else, and the word of mouth is pretty much what they do.
That's good. Well, there was a bunch of them in here yesterday, and we're Winter Texan age now. We're not Winter Texans, but I think some of the Winter Texans are younger than me now.
Yes, I agree.
We have a lot of fun. Hey, so how has the Port Isabel community welcomed you guys? Because we came in last year for the very first time as a podcast and as a group. The improvements that you two have made to this place are just vast. Starting with the paint and the rooms.
The neon sign out front by the pool, I'm going like, we were coming back last night, and I'm going like, wow, he was right. That's a huge ass sign.
That's nice. Very big. So
Nice.
The community's received y'all pretty well?
I think the community in the very beginning was a little hesitant when we first bought the place, but now that they've seen what we've done and that we were going to bring it back to life, I think they have just kind of jumped on board. And
is that because y'all
really
weren't really like from Port Isabel? Y'all are from Rio Hondo down the road, right?
I think like anything, when somebody new comes into a new place or a new town, everybody wonders what's going to happen, what are they going to do with it. They kind of thought we were going to tear it down and start over. But we decided to build on the original legacy that's already been here. It's been here something between 84 and 85 years. So we decided to build off that and continue going. We've had people who have been here for the whole 80 years with their families.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
We have kids who are now grandpas and grandpas who are here with their grandchildren.
Wow.
So they've just kind of followed tradition. So we decided to stay with that and kind of build on that and add to it from our perspective.
Yeah, well, I was telling Charles, the Army Ranger guy that was here yesterday with his wife Elsa, we were talking, and he says, I've never stayed here. Have you stayed? I said, well, yeah, we stay here when we do the podcast. And he says, well, how are the rooms? I said, they're beautiful. I said, you walk in the room, you close the door, and you think you're at Courtyard by Marriott or something like that, a high-end place. The rooms here are just beautiful. They're clean. They're spacious. They have, at least mine has a refrigerator in it, and a stove, and
Yes.
and I just told him that microwave, and
coffee maker.
I told him they're beautiful. I told him you ought to stay here sometime. And so we need to get some of the locals to come in here and stay as well.
We do have a lot of locals. We actually have people that come all the way down from McAllen. We consider them locals. They're still in the valley. So they
Yeah.
come, they stay down here. We've got some that once they started coming this way a year and a half ago, they usually here once a week.
Right.
They'll come, they'll stay Friday through Sunday. Sometimes they come for the holidays, Memorial Day weekend, Labor Day weekend, Easter Sunday.
Yeah, you got
They
the
take
best
their boats
location.
fishing.
Yeah, you have the best location. I mean, you're on the water.
Correct.
And you have, 20 or 30 captains that come out of here?
We
or more?
have several captains, at least 20 to 30 captains,
Okay.
maybe more. We're
Yeah.
working on getting more now. We're actually working on a package for them. We're going to
Nice.
try to bring them in for the summer. And our captains is what also keeps us alive during the summer. They bring a lot of people in here. They take them out. They run out of this area.
Yeah.
So they leave from here in the morning. They come back after lunch. They bring their people in. We do their cleaning of the fish. We cook their catch here.
Nice.
And we keep them going. They keep us going.
Yeah.
Hey,
That is,
what was the biggest catch that came through last summer? Do you remember, Arnie?
I think it was the one my wife caught. She caught
Uh-oh.
a 22-pound snapper. And
Oh, yes.
Oh,
we
wow.
call those reef donkeys, you know. And there is
nice.
we have some pictures of them. Maybe I'll send them to you. That way you can post them out.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
definitely. That's something that Noe tries to do for us, and Billy is. Whenever you post something, we try to grab it and send it to all of our contacts as well. What about Port Isabel? A lot of people don't really know about Port Isabel itself. It's I think it was the hometown of Ronnie Dunn, the lead singer for Brooks and Dunn. Graduated from Port Isabel High School.
Yes.
Don Guillot, he held the national record for stolen bases. In college. He had 107 stolen bases when he played for UTPA. And, Port Isabel, a lot of people just drive through, and I'm guilty. I've done that for years and years, just drive through with it, trying to get to the island. But the more time I spend in Port Isabel, the more that I find out it's really a thriving community. It's got a lot going for it. It has a lot of history. And this probably one of the main attractions also, besides White Sands, is the Light Tower. The
lighthouse.
People go up there and they want to get up on the light. They call it the lighthouse, right?
Yes, sir, the lighthouse.
And they get up there, and you can drive by any time of the year, and people are out there walking around, taking pictures, or trying to somehow make a memory of being here in Port Isabel.
I think what happens is we're always in a hurry. We end up going right through here. If we're not stopping at one of the local stores, the big chain stores, we're going straight to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
So people tend to bypass Port Isabel. But when you actually stay here, you come to find out there's a lot of history here.
There
Port
is.
Isabel has a boatload of history.
Yeah.
Pardon the pun.
Yeah,
but, it has a lot of history.
Pun intended.
Yeah, pun intended. But we, like you said, the lighthouse. We have one of the oldest hotels, which is ours here. We
Yeah.
have the lighthouse. We have also one next to the lighthouse. There are several restaurants who have also been here a long time. So
Yeah.
there is a lot of history in this area.
Well, we want White Sands to super succeed because we understand the value of it, the charm. And like I said a while ago, the location can't be beat. I mean, you're on the water and you're on the highway. You're at Highway 100 and you're on, is this Bay Water right here?
Yes, that's correct.
That's Bay Water. So you're on the water and you're on the highway.
And Gary says that Johnny Baudetta makes the damn greatest margaritas he's ever had.
No. Probably margaritas, but this is a Bloody Mary.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Bloody Mary.
Yes. Starting early.
Starting early, that's
Hair of the
right.
dog. Yeah, this is a beautiful. And his recipe, he's not afraid to share it, but good luck trying to copy it.
Yeah.
He'll tell you what's in it, but
The secret sauce.
yeah, he'll
I
tell you
can't
what's in it,
you.
but he
I
won't
have to
tell you how
kill
much of everything.
Because
So
it's made with love. Each one is made with love.
yes.
But again, just with the community kind of aspect, in White Sands here, we continue to make improvements. One thing that we added since the last time you were here, we just added in November, is Pretty Little Paws. That's a pet grooming
Oh, that's right. I saw the sign out
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Okay.
So that has been phenomenal too. And that's our locals. Our locals have really been pouring in, bringing in their pets. And then we also have our winter Texans that have been bringing their pets in also.
That's
but,
amazing.
That just started, we opened that in November, and it's been strong since then.
Well, the location, you can't miss it when you're driving by here. It's right there, right in front. And the people that do that for you, or it's y'all hired them or
Yep. So
professionals?
we have Terry. She's been a groomer for 30 years. So that's all she's done. And so everybody's, really, when they come pick up their, pets, they're really happy from, what,
Yeah.
how
Now,
the dog
y'all
turns
don't
out.
board them, right? They just
No.
they
Nope.
drop them off, then they come back and get them.
Just for the day.
Yeah.
We'll board them just for the day.
Yeah.
While most people drop them off early in the morning, and then they'll pick them up after
Go
5
run their
o'clock,
errands, go
run
do their
their
shopping,
errands,
then
go
come
to-
back.
Yeah, but we're strictly pet grooming. We're not boarding or
There you
anything
go.
like
That's
that.
nice. Billy, give us the email again for the Living Large Theater. We're
Living
at
Large Theater
White
at
Sands Marina.
gmail.com is where we're located at. Hey, Arnie Corina, you guys are starting to do packages, right? If people listening to us right now looking to do a fishing expedition, excursion, they can get the whole package here at White Sands Marina, right?
They can
Yep.
get it all here.
Break it down. What do they look for, and what do y'all provide?
So, it depends on what kind of package they want. So, we do, like, if it's an anniversary or birthday, we'll take, we'll give them a cart, that has, beer,
Lingerie.
vines,
Yeah.
beer and wine and snacks on there if they want to do a wine cart.
Oh, nice.
But besides that, we could hook them up with a charter and then, have sleeping accommodations here. And then even have a lunch or breakfast, we can do that. So it just depends on what their needs are. But as long as they mention that they heard us here on your podcast, and we certainly,
Nice. That is the Living Large Theater podcast, available on Spotify, Apple, and all the major podcast platforms. What about hunting? Say if somebody comes down here hunting, can you hook them up with a guide to take them out to do some hunting?
Yes, we can. We actually have a guide. We have a few guides that do hunting. They hunt nilgai, they hunt quail, they hunt doves, they hunt white-tailed deer, feral
Eggs,
hogs,
turkey.
Nice.
turkeys.
Nice. We have it all down here.
We have it all. This is
Nice.
Texas, baby. This is Texas.
So we're in the restaurant bar area of White Sands Marina. I had a taco earlier this morning. Billy had.
You know what? I forgot how big the tortillas were this morning, so I ordered 2.
Oh my goodness.
and so the second one, I couldn't finish the tortilla, but I ate the filling inside.
Did you
It was
share with
good.
Noe?
No, he wasn't there this morning.
Hey, let me ask you, how has the price of eggs affected your restaurant business or your prices? I mean, to me, the prices look the same as they have been, but what's that done to you or for you?
The prices of eggs have gone high, astronomically, but I will let my accountant tell you. She's right here. Better known as my wife, a.k.a.
No, but like you mentioned, we have not raised our prices on any item in here, especially if it contains eggs. We have continued, and hopefully we continue to keep our same prices.
Good.
We'll have to, play it by ear to see, how much higher the egg prices go. But right now, as of today, we have not raised our prices at all due to the egg shortage.
Now, I heard yesterday, Arnold, that, excuse me, damn pepper, y'all take care of the local police if they come in to grab a bite.
Yes, that is correct. If our officers are in uniform, they tend to eat free. We also take care of our border patrol. We take care of our firemen. We take care of our teachers,
veterans,
Yes,
of course.
veterans eat free if they're in uniform. Otherwise, retired veterans or regular veterans in non-uniform get a 10% discount.
Yeah. Now, you
That's
two
awesome.
are veterans. You veteran of the U.S. Army, Corina, veteran of the U.S. Air
Air
Force.
Force.
And how does that play into your relationship? Does she make you do push-ups?
All the time.
Only when he's in trouble.
Just yesterday, right before you guys showed up, actually, as a matter of fact, Gary, we had a gentleman that requested to ask my wife if I could come talk to him, and I was like, okay, let's see what happened. What's going on?
Uh-oh.
I come down there, go upstairs, and talk to him, and he actually said he wanted to thank me for my service. So he was also Army, and he wanted to thank me for my service. I
Nice.
thanked him too, gave me a hug, and
Awesome.
we have a lot of people who actually, we have a lot of veterans, let me rephrase it, a lot of veterans, male and females,
Yeah.
that come and that thank us. We thank them, and we just show our appreciation.
Good.
We have a wall up there also on the top part of the restaurant where we have some pictures of some of our veterans who are still alive and some who have passed on.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
we
thank
have
you
a
both
wall
for
of
your
fame.
service as well to this great country.
Appreciate it.
Speaking
Yes.
about our great country, our new president, I know you guys are supportive of him. You probably don't bring much of that to work because you serve everybody. But what are your thoughts on the economy changing, getting better soon or down the road?
I firmly believe the economy is going to get better. I know it is. I believe it in my heart.
Nice, nice. Well, they've done some good things already in such a short period of time. And I think as the economy improves, you're going to have a lot more people with some a little extra spending money so they can travel and they can come visit White Sands Marina and Inn and Suites and stay for 3 days, 4 days, or 5 days. And we got an email right now from Carl in Kansas City. He says, my family and I love White Sands Marina. Beautiful, excellent, beautiful rooms, excellent food, and close to everything. What do you think he means close to everything? I mean, from here you can truck on to the island, right? And where else?
Yep, we're about 2 miles from the island.
Okay.
We have HEB here, we have Walgreens, we have Walmart, so everything is right here. You don't have to go very far.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carl. We love you.
There you go. Carl in Kansas City. Yes, sir.
He's a big
Carl
Chiefs
in
fan.
Kansas City, we love you.
Now, you also have a pretty regular group of people who visit the restaurant here. What makes them come back? The same people always over and over again.
I think that what makes them come back is we like to greet all our people when they come in, when they come out.
they
when
know
they're
you.
Here, they know us. They know who we are. We're
Yeah.
always in. We are, like they say, we have our hands in everything. We're in the restaurant. We're in the bar area. We're at the front of the front desk when you check in. We're at the hotel.
Yeah.
We are all over this
That's pretty
place.
rare, though, where you're gonna find the actual owners on the
Yes.
property, ready to respond to whatever you need. Or I remember I stayed here last year and I left my key, so I lost my key, and I woke up Arnold. I think it was after midnight.
It was way after
I
midnight.
expected him to say, "Hey, sleep in your car or something." But next thing I know, he's right there with me, and he has a key. And thank you, Arnold.
Yes.
So that's you do that at another place, you probably will sleep in your car because the owners aren't going to be around.
We try to answer the phone 24/7. Don't get me wrong. There's some times where I won't answer it, but we
Yeah.
try to answer 99% of the time. We try to make sure that all our guests are taken care of before we turn in or head
Yeah.
up to the home.
And getting to know Arnold and Corina a little bit more, y'all are kind of world travelers. Y'all went to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade
Yes, we
in
did.
New York. And how was that, number one? And number two, where are some of the other places you've been?
It was cold and rainy, but it was just like it is
Awesome.
here today.
Yeah.
But it was really nice. I think that we're going to try to make that a tradition and that we're going to go to it every year because Arnold really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So I think we're going to continue to go. Then this year and I think I'm counting down, I think in 68 days, we're leaving to Italy.
Nice.
That'd be nice.
Nice.
So that'll be fun.
Will you get close to the Vatican at all, or is that on your...
Is that we? We are leaving?
Y'all
You're
are all
welcome to come along.
Yep.
Nolan.
That's nice. That's good. So you world travelers, but you still keep your eyes and ears attuned to White Sands Marina.
Well, I think we've come to find out that we have a slow point, and I think May is around where everybody's kind of making the transition, getting ready to go from school to summer.
Yeah.
So in between those 2 to 3 weeks, everybody just kind of hunkers down, saves their money, and gets ready. Hey, summer's going to be here in a couple of days, and we're rocking and rolling. Everybody's going to go different places. Everybody's going to the beach. Everybody's
Yeah.
going out of town. Everybody's going different directions. So everybody kind of hunkers down for those 2 to 3 weeks, and we've kind of figured out this last 2 years that that's the actual only time we can get a couple of days off.
Oh,
and
there you
kinda,
go. So you learn.
de-stress before
Yeah,
we
you learn and
we
adjust.
come back, because then we come back for summer and we hit it hard. It's about 100 days straight. We got all the captains, we got all the Memorial Day, Labor Day, all kinds of stuff going on, and
Yeah.
we're going to hit it hard for 100 days straight.
I'm glad you brought that up. Sarah in Rapid City says, "What is the best time of year to visit White Sands?" So the natural answer would be any time. But
That's
what do you
correct.
think? If somebody wanted to make a plan to do fishing, that would obviously be the summer months, or
Yeah, I would say April through September, October.
okay.
That would be the prime fishing
Yeah,
months.
yeah.
And then after that, we could do hunting. So
Let me ask you, what's a time of year that you're just so booked up that it's probably not a good idea to try to get in? Just some of the natural things that happen here, maybe tournaments, fishing tournaments.
Yeah, fishing tournaments. So again, that's in April and May. Those are some of our fishing tournaments. But this year, January and February, we have been almost 100% booked every single weekend.
Billy and I drove in yesterday, and the parking lot was full.
Yeah, I got told Gary, go, wow, man, it's a party going on today.
So
man.
very surprising, So if you say, when is it booked? We have been booked January, February straight.
That's awesome.
That's congratulations. What a blessing that is. What a blessing.
But again, back to your original question, May I think is a great time when summer starts. Of course, the kids are out. You're ready to do something. May, June, July, they're hot down here in Texas. Wherever you're coming from, Texas is hot.
They're hot.
Keep that in mind. So you're going to get a tan.
Yeah,
You're
White
gonna
Sands
sweat.
Marina, your
That's right.
destination for your family fun, family vacation, and reach out to them. How can we contact you? Website is wsnandsweets.com.
Yep.
And if they're more local and they want to just give you a holler, what number would they use?
So that would be 956
Okay.
943 2414.
Awesome. That is beautiful. White Sands Marina Inn and Suites. Arnold Flores, Corina Flores. And you have kayaking here that you offer, or you set people up for that?
We actually do have kayak that we offer. I think one of our friends here next to me has.
That would be Noe.
He needed
wanna say any
lessons.
names,
He
but,
needed lessons.
We couldn't figure out what this guy in the middle of the bay there was doing, going around in circles. We tried to figure it out. We finally figured out it was Noe. We didn't have to call the Coast Guard, thank God.
Wow.
But we do have kayaks. We have kayaks. We have pontoons. We have Carolina skiffs that we rent here.
Nice.
But if you want to, a little more intimate with you and your significant other, you can take a kayak and kind of take the calm days and go out there and get a little hand exercise. Do a little exercise.
I think Billy and I are gonna go and take a kayak out, right, Billy?
yeah.
Not today, buddy.
Hey, what's there for a family to do? Say mom and dad have 2 or 3 kids and they want to stay down here and stay at White Sands Marina. What would you suggest they do?
Wow. Well, so here, we have fishing packages where we have some really great captains that are great with kids. They'll show, they would do dolphin watches. They'll take them to a little island, look for shells, things like that. So we have captains that will, can accommodate, a vast variety of people, different ranges, different ages. So we can accommodate almost anybody here.
That is awesome. So we have kayaking, we have trips, we have packages and all that, and it's all out of White Sands Marina.
And let's not forget, we have SpaceX right up the road
That's
there where we
right,
can see
man.
the rocket launch. So anybody who wants to come see the rocket launch, they're welcome to come down here. spend
Can
a
you
couple of
can you feel the
days.
rumble here?
You can feel more than the rumble.
Oh, yeah?
We have to tape
Arnold
down,
sent me a video of
I did.
one of the launches.
I did.
Yes.
We have to tape down the glasses to keep
Are
them
you
falling off the
serious?
shelves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we have a little more than the rumble. You're literally less than about a mile, I think, right about a mile.
Anybody selling launch merch yet? If not, I'll bring some.
I think we should work on that, Gary.
Yeah,
You and I,
it's a
we
good
go forward,
idea.
we should
It's a
get
good
together,
idea.
five of
do
us,
some
and,
T-shirts, caps, belt buckles,
talk with
boots.
Elon, see if we can get send us some pictures.
Yeah, well, Arnold, you're here. We'll take your pictures and we'll bootleg them in the
right,
merchandise.
that's right.
Yeah.
I think the next launch is February 26th. That's what I've
Oh,
heard.
right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
nice.
Next Wednesday.
That's good. So that was a great point about the SpaceX. So, do people gather here to watch those, or
Yes, they do. We have a lot of
Because we
people.
have Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
We have captains that will take 4 to 6 people.
Yeah.
And they'll they'll leave early and make sure they get a really good spot to see that SpaceX launch. So we have captains that will take y'all out from here. You can sleep here and then take off early in the morning with your captain.
yeah?
Come back and eat some lunch.
Arnold, what do you think about SpaceX being so close? Is that a good thing, or any trepidation there, or what do you think?
Other than the glasses falling off the shelves, I love it. You know what I mean? I think it's a great thing for Port Isabel.
There you go.
It brings in a lot of people.
Yes.
It brings in a lot of tourism. I wish we could get a little more memorabilia, like you said, have a little more stuff, or have maybe open up a store or something like that.
Yeah. I think we ought to do some launch merch.
That's a good
think so,
idea.
too. I really
Get some
do.
launch
I like that.
merch going. Set
But
up a
it is
table out
great.
here.
It is great for the community, even though some people maybe.
There's
little
somebody's just making a reservation.
That's it right now. It's just got to answer the phone, talk on the radio.
There you
Got to
go.
do a little bit of everything around
Yes,
here.
brother. Yes, brother. White Sands Marina. What kind of relationship do y'all have with the some of the other businesses here in town? Y'all communicate, network at all?
We do. We actually do. We've had some times where somebody might run out of something in stock, let's just say eggs, probably not eggs, but something else.
Yeah.
But they'll run out. They'll come by. They'll give us a call. We'll share. We all use a lot of the same distributors. We'll kind of do a little networking, and can we borrow this? And
Yeah.
we'll take care of you on Monday, or they can borrow this and take care
That's
of us
amazing,
on Monday.
man.
Yeah, I do want to give a shout out to Tom and Jerry's because
Yes. Yes,
they
we
helped
do.
us when we were in a bind. So
Tell
yeah,
us what happened.
What
shout
happened?
out. Well, we were so busy, we sold out of fish. Can you believe that?
Oh wow.
15 cases of fish.
Wow.
And
Y'all bought from them?
No, we
no.
sold
Oh,
out.
you sold
we
it.
We sold out that
right.
day.
And so
Now Tom and Jerry's, that's Cody Pace, right?
uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what'd Cody do?
They lent us some fish. So they lent us 2 boxes to get through the rest of the weekend. And so then, again, shout out to them. Thank you so much for
That's
helping us out.
amazing. That's cooperation. That's neighborly.
But
Yep.
we also go on our days off. We don't always just want to eat here. We've also go to some of the other restaurants and eat locally.
Support
them,
we take
yeah.
care of our own. We have to try and take care of our own.
Yeah.
We have a lot of the other ones other restaurants who come and eat here. We
Yeah.
meet them. We talk to them. Sometimes I don't know if they want to just see what's going on here, what it's look like, what our food is like. Which
Yeah.
we do the same.
Sure.
We all do the same.
Yeah, and I bet a lot of people come in and eat, drink, and visit for a while, hang around
Yes.
for a while. But you probably have the same amount of people who just come and eat and take off, and they're either going back to McAllen or finishing their trip somewhere else.
Yes, and we also have one of the biggest areas where we can have the most people for a party.
Yeah.
That's right. You were talking about that. Yeah. You guys
Yes.
book parties too,
We
right?
book parties. We book weddings. We book bachelor parties, divorce parties. I'm getting married parties. Whatever you want, we'll
Yeah.
book a party for you. We'll make sure you have a good time, even if you're down and out.
That's awesome. Hey, man, I suggest that we all put our little pea brains together and find a way to maximize this location of SpaceX down the road.
SpaceX viewing
Yes.
party.
Have
Hello.
SpaceX
Yes.
viewing party, SpaceX launch specials.
Yep.
We can do a beer chip combo.
7 a.m. Mimosas and margaritas.
Yeah, and Bloody Marys.
And Bloody Marys.
That's good. Hey, we're winding this thing down. We love being here with you guys, and we thank you so much for being one of our sponsors, along with Fred Rodriguez and along with Ward Thomas from Majestic Studios. But the relationship we have with you guys is so special, and we really want to thank you because all of our sponsors are special. But you come and you really help us feel like we're onto something with White Sands Marina and the Living Large Theater podcast. So thank you so much for that.
We thank you also. We love having you guys
Yeah.
here.
It's a blast, man. It's a blast. So have us go out, Arnold, or Corina, with an invitation to our listener who may not be right here in this area or even in Texas. They could be anywhere around the world. What would you say to them to attract them here?
Come in and just visit. You have to come and see it to really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's, an angler's paradise. It's fish, eat, sleep, repeat, and then now bring your dog. Because now we have a pet grooming
Did you hear that,
spot.
Noe?
Yes, we do. Bring your dog, Noe, and bring your
We are pet
bring
friendly.
your strong arm so you can do some kayaking.
They are pet friendly.
Yep.
The rooms are
we are pet friendly. Yes, sir. We are pet friendly.
The rooms in the restaurant are pet friendly.
Also the
Wow.
restaurant.
Well,
All right.
I know Ward brings Weta in here sometimes.
Yes, he does.
What a beautiful dog that is. Hey, Arnold and Corina, thank you so much for your friendship. Thank you for sponsoring the Living Large Theater podcast. And thank you for being beautiful, gracious hosts, man. We really appreciate it.
You
We
guys.
enjoy y'all.
We enjoy you.
You bet. It's Living Large Theater Podcast. We're at livinglargetheater@gmail.com. We're available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon Prime, and also on the YouTube channel. Reach out to us if you become a sponsor of this fine show, 956-451-1633. Rate our podcast, share with a friend, leave us a comment, and more importantly, hit that subscribe button. To the next episode, you keep living large because you know we're living large.